Hello and welcome back to Terraformers. In our last episode, we continued our game, making it through turns 11 through 24, and now we're in turn 25. We took along the way Aisha Khatri at turn 20, along with I can't remember who was before her at turn 10. So actually, I think we went from turns 10 through 24. Either way, we're here now, turn 25, and we're starting out with getting the option for a planetary engineering lab, which is another one of these space projects, a rover exploration center, which we have when we, no, that's a radio telescope, rover exploration center, which we could use as well, or a robot hub. I think we'll pass on the robot hub because we have one already, but the planetary engineering lab would get us science. We're earning 2 science per turn right now, which is good considering we're not earning some of everything just yet. We're only earning a lot of food right now. And this would just give us more exploration, which gives us the ability to collect more one-time resources and helps us explore. Oops, I right-clicked. As well as gives us the ability to explore. So I think I like the idea of these. I think I'm going to go with this again. It's going to cost some silica or some titanium, right? Yeah, titanium and some tritium. Okay, so let's take a look at the next bit here. We established New Delhi the last time, so we need to continue expanding that. This would be nice to get the person who can blow up all the rocks in one turn, which I think we already had. But we can also just spend some power to do it, although we're only able to blow up one rock each turn then. I think we could, let's see, we have headquarters, we have our eco homes. If we have a, actually have 2 robot things. Let's see, and these are all world placements. I really want to see what this road paver does, but I also want to build the tritium generator to get more power. So I think we're going to blow up this rock and build the power generator so we can get more power next turn and subsequent turns. And we'll call that good for right now in New Delhi. New Paris is basically done now. We could expand out to the second tier of components, but I don't really see the point. I mean, this would be pretty good because it's got the ability to expand out into it, this large meteorite. But in order to expand there, we would have to have another robot or population in New Paris, and we just don't have it. So we're going to have to pass on that. We're also looking for another site, possibly establish a new city. We thought this one was pretty good here. This one's not as good here. We also have one out here that I put something else on, I thought, or was it this one that I put something else on? I think it was that one. So we really only have this one site out here right now that we can explore, that's worthwhile exploring. But we also have an exploration satellite, so we should pick a site to explore with the satellite. I thought we had another, see, this is the rover exploration center we have. That's probably due to actually get blown up and put the other one somewhere else, to be honest. What we could use is more power, which you can't get from the wild out here. We could always use more of the support. Otherwise, silicates would be good. She has the ability to convert silicates to titanium, which is the opposite of what we want. We should also build a sewage treatment plant in this city from her before we move on. Although +1 water per turn if the city has at least 4 population. Did we build one of those here in New Paris? Because if so, I shouldn't have. I should build something else here. No, we did not. Okay, good. That'll only work if it makes sense. Let's have her do a little bit of exploration. It's going to cost us 2 power, but that's okay. I want to let her explore places where she can get to easily. Let's see. Silicates would be good. Happiness would be good. Let's go ahead and do maybe this one here. Oh, I don't have the 2 power to explore. All right, well, never mind then. Let's look at one of the high power ones to explore first. 6 would be a good one to do, although, well, that would be a town there. We need to get this one cleared, actually. So let's do a satellite at this one. Gets us the silicates and some science, so that's good. I think that's worth it. We are exporting food to import power right now. We put the space hotels on pause, although that would be very useful to have, so we shouldn't have it paused for too long, but we'll get there. All right, so I think we need to resolve an event. Where do we solve? Oh, is it this one? Pending events. Ah, here we are. Scientists are making progress on adapting life to Martian conditions through bioengineering. They've been experimenting with different genetic variations and now present you with their two most promising candidates. Which of these life forms should they create? Metallodurans? They need 1 temperature, which I don't think we have yet. They produce 1 titanium per city if climate zone has a city. Prestige and recharge duration is only 6 turns. So that would be worth it if we had that high of a temperature. But I think we should go with Cyanophyta, which only needs a 0 temperature. It provides atmosphere and oxygen, but it has an 11 turn minimum, or recharge. And those should now both be listed down here. And we need to have our... Did we place our spreader? We must have placed it, because I don't have it anymore. Mine. We should try to place that mine, too. Where did I place the biological spreader at? Oh, it's here. Bacteria spreader. Right. Duh. And because we spread the bacteria throughout Solus here. Let's go back in here for just a moment. I want to see about building this mine here. City mine. Costs 4 power. Okay, so we can't build it. Never mind then. We didn't have her explore, but we couldn't. Sewage treatment plant doesn't make sense. And converting 3 silicates to titanium doesn't make sense. We'll get the benefit of skipping it then. Oxygen factory. That couldn't hurt. Think tank condominium. +1 science, +1 population. Lots of food, though. Although the generic housing ones take a lot of food, too. So, and hydroponic farm costs a lot of water, which we aren't gaining any right now, and produces 2 food, which we don't really need a lot of extra food. This one would obviously be the best one, because it gives us some benefit to these. This one wouldn't be bad either, though. Getting more science per turn and definitely getting more population is not a bad deal. Oh, geez. Let's see. Either way, we don't have enough water, and we definitely don't have enough food yet. I think... Well, if I don't put enough population in here, then her sewage treatment plant's not going to be worth it. On the other hand... Yeah, we have a lot of robot stuff, so I think I will go with the oxygen factory. Can she do an exploration? Yes. For 2, let's go there. Get that water. This will be helpful because now we're at 15. We'll get there to 17 eventually. Let's go into New Delhi and blow up another rock. We spent too much water, so now we can't, or power, so we can't afford this again. But we can blow up maybe this rock and just keep kind of working our way around. And then we should also put one with a science building there. That'll be not one of these. Yeah, we'll have to get a science building to put on there. Okay, let's continue. The XMars Foundation is proposing a large cash prize to push research in a specific field. They are asking us to choose the field according to the most pressing matters of Martian development. Which technology do we need the most? A spaceport, which gives us +2 trade routes. An android hub, which gives us 3 robots rather. Or importing oceans from Ceres, which is a space project. That would help. Giving us additional water Since we don't have any income right now of water, that gets us 30, which gets us to ocean level 1. Spaceport would give us the trade routes, which lets us trade those things more frequently, though. But I think we get trade routes a little bit easier, and we have 3 other things to build on the planet's tiles. So let's do the import oceans thing. Speaking of things to put on, the planet sites, photovoltaics fields. +1 power per turn if placed on a high location. Oh, bonus +1 power per turn placed in a high location. We do have high locations. And this one also has the high location bonus. Quantum data center. That could be useful in this new city. Courthouse gives us comfort. That's also tempting. Let's go for broke. Let's go for this one. Okay. Let's build this mine. And then let's blow up. Oh, I don't have enough. I spent it all. Okay, never mind. I don't have enough. I can only hold 8 projects at a time, though. Can I spend one of these? Perhaps. Let's find a site here to expand one of these. It's a canyon view. We're going to want to put a viewpoint tower in there. We could do that. We need to control the location first. We don't control any of these locations. We need more population. Right. Can I put up... I would like to put up one of these... robot locations. But alas... I would like to have that power in order to do it. I either need to throw out a card, though, and build something. And I actually can't afford to build a robot location anyway. I don't want to place stuff like this next to the housing, because that's where I want to have the culture boost stuff. So I think... Oh, this is +3 expansions. Man, I wish I'd have blown up this rock instead. Because if that's what the road paver does, then that's what I want. What if we go back to New Paris? Is there something here that I can... Or what if I do away with this? It's very far from any place to explore. Yeah, let's blow this up. And then let's build one of these there. The radio telescope, this is a high plateau, so this would be good for the radio telescope. Let's do it. All right, we have a radio telescope that gives us +2 science per turn, plus a bonus science for being a high location. Nice. All right, so now I don't have to throw out a card, and that's what I was worrying about. Let's see, do we want the leader to perform an action? We don't have the power to do that one. We don't want to do this one. We don't want to do that one, so we're going to pass it. Another habitat module. Insect farm. -6 support, +3 food. Yeah, no. Magnetic fusion plant. Just take the boring old hab module. I will probably throw that out, though. Depends on if I can wrest control here. If I do... Let's do that. Can I still afford the road paver? Yes, I can. Let's blow this rock up. And let's put this down there. And let me see if that actually gives me the expansions like it... Yes, it does. Nice. All right, so we're going to expand this to here to get tritium. And we'll mine it later. We're going to expand it to here to get something high plateau related. Not... Even though I'd like to have more power, not the windmills and not the rover exploration center either. We should take that solar panel for that one. And then finally, I want to expand to here. And I want to put in a viewpoint tower here once we have 4 titanium. We have 8 of these. And I don't think I... Oh, I need to do this one. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go to someplace with silicates for sure. Someplace with titanium as well would be nice. Someplace with silicates for sure. Silicates and water would be really good too. But guess what I can't find? One that has both. Oh, we can get power from the wild. Oh. Well then. I lied. I think I'm going to do this one and get the titanium instead. Because then I can place... We got titanium, nitrates, and tritium. And then I can place this, which gives us +1 comfort of living. And that gives us benefits with this here, the touring company. +4 support for every location, providing support or comfort of living owned by the city. And now that we have this viewpoint tower here, if I build this in that city, then we will have that additional +4 support. And I don't think... I don't have the power for her to explore anyways, so let's not do that. Let's change our trades around, though. Trading. Let's turn this off, and let's turn these on here. And start trading. Or start building, rather, the space hotels. Continue building the space hotel. All right, let's see. Luxury workshop. +10 support per turn. Man, we need silicates. We need to find a place to mine silicates. School. +1 science. Bacteria spreader. Oh, let's see. I mean, we could trade for silicates too. Let's do this one. Get another bacteria spreader eventually. Oh, let's see. Next we could do is strategically blow up one of these rocks. The thing we can afford to place is the automated workforce, so robots. We could put that over there. We can also afford the oxygen factory. Maybe we should do that instead. Yeah, let's do that instead. I like to breathe. There we go. Yeah, we definitely need more power. Economic growth has been steady for the past few years, and we have more budget than we expected. The additional funds are enough to provide substantial subsidies to one of our industries, leading to a noticeable increase in output. Which industry should this boon be granted to? So we can grant to the mining industry, which gives us tritium, water, silicates, and nitrates to get double dipped. We don't have very much of that going. Food, science, and power. We have more of that going, I think. So that might be better. We get 1, 2, 3 there. Food, we're going to get 5, but then again, science is 4. And power is 2. Yeah, let's do manufacturing, because we're also struggling on power. Always. Although I guess I should have gotten that that trading space, whatever it was called, the trading thing, so I could trade more, because I could easily trade some of the science for some of this other stuff too, if I wasn't trying to build this. But I want to also build this. All right, research center. 2 extra projects we've proposed each turn. I don't see that much of a benefit there, although I have struggled to pick one before, I guess. Electron beam printer, +1 titanium per turn for every 2 titanium produced by the city. There's no city producing 2 titanium, so there's not a lot of point there. Provides 2 atmosphere per turn at the gas factory. That's this one. Costs 8 power. I think that's the one I'll go with. We have 9 now, though, so I need to either sell or use something. I think we'll just use something. The only one we can use, though, is the automated workforce, but then again, it's not a bad one to use. So let's open that up. And because we're going to build this in this city too once we have the power for it. So that'll get us that bonus for comfort of living, which is not a bad deal. I wonder now if I delete this. What happens? Be interested to know. Oh, I can't delete it. I can only relocate it. Okay, there's no delete button there, whereas there is on these. Okay, never mind then. Now I know. Knowing is half the battle. All right, that's going to be a few turns. Yeah, I'll take the support, please. This year marks the beginning of a new term, and it's time to choose a new leader. So I didn't get to build her thing after all. But I wasn't fully expecting to when we took her, so that's fine. So available leaders. She's on her way out. Coming in is Hope O'Malley. Her expertise is oratory. She's the first child born on Mars. As the first child born on Mars, Hope always had to bear the burden of high expectations. Her birth was seen as a symbol of Martian prosperity by the colonists, and she appeared in public broadcasts for as long as she can remember. While she is competent in all aspects of leadership, she would prefer to catch a break from all the responsibility piled onto her. Nevertheless, she is willing to perform her duties as a Martian leader if chosen. Her popularity among the Martian populace is their greatest asset, and they still consider her a symbol of hope and prosperity. Her special skill here is rally speech. She gains 10 support per population, once per city, once per use, once per city. Cultural festivals, spend 8 water and gain 80 support. Interesting. And +1 support per turn for every 8 new buildings you construct. What if that's retroactive then? Or we have Henry Carnegie. Need to take a drink, hold on. Expertise is global warming. Henry's industrial empire has often been criticized for not complying with global emission guidelines. He enjoys great popularity among the population of rural North America, where his steel mills and coal power plants create jobs for millions of working-class families. But the rest of the world frowns on his disregard for the environment. To improve his image, he offered to support the Martian terraforming process by filtering out the excess CO2 produced by his factories and shipping them to Mars, where increased global warming is a boon rather than a curse. Here, his dirty approach to industry would actually be welcomed. Gain +4 atmosphere and +4 heat. Choose a mine. It immediately produces 5 heat and 5 atmosphere, as well as -25 per support per resource at mines. Can only be done once per mine. And efficient mines. Constructing a mine costs 25% less resources. I think I'm going to go with him, because it's just kind of funny. And getting 4 atmosphere and 4 heat per turn, if nothing else, is not a bad deal. Although this one gives us more, it also hits our support, so that's not the greatest. Another human population place, Cultured Meat Lab, gets us support and food. That wouldn't be bad for the support, and we also have power. I think we're going to go with power, just because we could use more of it. And I have 2 of these now, but this one's better than that one, so I could always throw this one away. It's interesting. They can be built on ocean locations. Ooh, well, we haven't gotten that far yet. We definitely need more power, so that's not a bad thing to have gotten. What we could really use is to explore someplace to get us a decent chunk of titanium. Do I see any large titanium blocks anywhere? If you hover over, you will see small hint, or here it says large hint. If you can find any large hints of titanium, that would be superb, but I don't see any. So we're going to take a small hint of titanium with a small hint of silicates and some nitrates. Probably would be good. Yeah, let's do that one. We can set up a mine here of titanium, though. Maybe we should do that. 2 silicates, 2 titanium, and 2 nitrates. And 10 food. Okay. Although silicates would be a better thing to mine, so maybe we should work toward that. A sandstorm makes all the actions in the region more difficult. I think that'll pass. I don't remember that being there before. So that would be... We don't have the resources for that anyway. We do for this one, but we'd have to build out there. And we don't have control of that site yet. Oh, we don't have control of either of these sites yet. Actually, we're never going to make it to that one anyway. Alrighty. So, I think... What was the other one that wanted high up? Wasn't any of these. It was the solar panels that wanted high up. So they need to build something out here. I could build a rover exploration center out there, though. Temporarily. If I had the titanium. Which I don't yet. And the one every one I gain, I'm exporting up to here. Yeah. I think I'm going to pause this one for a bit to let this one kind of catch up, and I'm going to export some titanium, or some food to get some titanium to balance that out. So I'm kind of selling 2 food to get 1 titanium here and not lose 1 here, kind of, or selling 1 food to get 1 titanium effectively, I guess, since this is net 0. Right, we need to get rid of something. We could get rid of this one, as I said, because it's not as good as this one. Alternatively, although we can afford this, maybe we should put down more housing. That would get us another expansion, but I don't see the advantage to expanding again right now. We could also put down another bacteria spreader, which could also be very useful. We also open up another city site here. I think I'm going to get rid of this windmill. And I want to do I want to do the mine venting one? I only have 2 actual mines, so that wouldn't be that expensive. Support-wise. Yeah, let's do it. +5 atmosphere, +5 heat. We're almost up to the next level of temperature. That's really good. This zone here is showing temperature is -1. Oxygen is -3, and rain is -1. All right, let's proceed. Artificial bacteria. Need 1 oxygen, which we don't have. Or alpine pine forest. They need 1 temperature and 1 rainfall, which we aren't anywhere near. So I don't really care about either of these because we're not going to get anywhere near them. I don't know when we'll get to rainfall. Temperature, we're on our way, though. Oxygen, we're not. I don't know if getting the... Oh, actually, let's minimize this for a moment. Minimize this as well. This is ocean level. Where do we get to rainfall? How do we know... What changes rainfall? To increase the rainfall in this climate zone, increase the global ocean level. Okay, so we need the ocean thing. This is going to give us oceans. We'll increase the ocean level, I should say. We can spread bacteria, though. We have 0 temperature yet? Not yet. All right, so let's spread this to cold. We don't have anything up there. Okay, we'll spread out there then. Let's go to this. Let's take... I'm a little... I don't think we're ever gonna get this, and that means I have to set in a plant spreader, so I think we're just going to go with bacteria. Not ever, but for a long time, so I think I'm going to do it that way. Let's see now. Also, we have this to do. Luxury workshop gives us extra support. Quantum data center we have. Bacteria spreader, we don't need it. We already have one of those too. I could take this. It's going to force me to probably throw something out, though, which I don't really want to do. So I think I'm just going to throw this out entirely. We'll get one science out of the deal. Let's see, we could blow up another rock. I would like to put a robot in here. It will go this way. That's going to cost me the power, though. Oh. This... quantum data center goes on that site. Maybe we should work our way that way. Let's blow this. I can't afford it. This is tough. This is very tough. I can't afford to place anything but this habitation module. I guess I should do that. Yeah, let's do that. Blow this up. Place this. That gives us an additional population. And support comfort of living. And then let's do this and this. We also got ourselves up above the expectations, which is really good. And I think that's because of the Dinococcus, which is really good. And now we can also expand our city. Do I want to do it right now, though? I don't think I do. We could come out to one of these distant sites, mine more titanium, for example. Maybe coming out here and mining water would be good. Where am I getting water from? Oh, I'm getting water from here. Right, duh. We could come out here. It's an exploration milestone, so we're not going to be able to put a mine out there. It'd be one like this, I think. But I think we'll wait. We will continue to another term. Development Center. An extra project per turn. 2 extra projects in reserve would be nice, but that'll just be me building them up. So it's not that great. An oxygen factory would be nicer if I had the water for it, although we are accumulating water slowly. So maybe that would work as well. Yeah, let's take that. I like the idea of building these factories. Do I have the ability? I could put this up, and maybe I should put this up. We could put it up. I thought about putting it right there, but maybe the better place to put it would be way out here, where we could hit these 3 sites with it. Yeah, see, these locations are far away from the city, so expanding there will result in one, I guess that's negative support. I guess that's what the angry face is. If I built this out here, need to control the location. Okay, so we can't. So let's build this here. I don't see the point in keeping these around because they are expensive to use after a while in terms of they sit around holding a spot. Although... no, we should build the power. Let's build the power here. Airborne wind turbines, +2 power. Okay. And I will expand, but not until I can really use it, and I don't know when I can actually really use it. So we'll wait. We will wait. And we have already collected all of our mines, so let's just do a regular CO2 import. Your terraforming efforts are paying off, and the latest scientific analysis shows the temperature level has reached a new stage. Mars' environment is becoming ever more comfortable to live in, and your people are enthralled. Some life forms might now be supported. Great. 100 support. So we're now at heat level 1. And we are 2 points into it. We're getting +1 per turn. That means that we will make it there in 58 turns. So practically never. Your terraforming efforts are paying off, and the atmosphere level increased. And the latest scientific analysis shows the atmosphere level has reached a new stage. Okay, great. 100 more support. And we get igloos. 30 food and 5 water gives us 1 population. Cultured meat lab. Gives us +3 support, +1 turn. I turned one of these down before, but that could be useful. And more of the generic windmills. Because we can always use the food to sell to make something else, like we could do with the science as well. Let's do this one. Plus I have the stuff to build it. We could put up another bacteria spreader. Now this region here might be warm enough for it. Now it's -2. Oh, these do take -2, so yeah, that could work. It's 0 in this zone. Ooh, really? That's good. Tharsis is 0. We're at 0 here. Yeah, maybe a bacteria spreader might be worthwhile then. I do need to set up a mine here. I keep forgetting. We don't have the titanium for it. Grr, arg. Oh, let's see. Maybe we will in a couple of turns. But we can scout, so maybe we scout a titanium site. Ah, here's a large hint of titanium. That could be a good example, a good choice. Yeah, let's do that. Scout out here. 5 titanium, 2 silicates, and 10 power. Nice. This is a... So this location we submerge as the ocean rises to level 2. Nice. Climate zone 1 in a temperature is 1 in this climate zone here in Arabia. Nice. Well, at least we know it's warm there. Let's build now a mine here. Now that we have the power to do so. Ha! Unintended. We'll start getting some tritium, and we can, if nothing else, sell it. Let's also expand here. We could blow up a few. Actually, we could blow up a few of these rocks. Let's blow up this one, and then let's not have enough silicates to build. Silicates to build this anymore. Okay. Gas factory. I don't want to put that next to housing. Cultured meat lab. Could go in there. Yeah, let's put that in. We have the stuff to spend on it. And then we're going to put science here, so we'll hopefully save up that 14 silicates if we can find some more. And then let's do this. And boost our heat and atmosphere again. And then proceed again. -20 support now, which puts us down to -3. An entertainment center. This is what I was hoping to get. A roboticized laboratory, +1 science per 3 robots in the city, or bacteria spreader. Yes, let's do an entertainment center. Let's build, though, this touring company, I think, first, maybe. Maybe. Just maybe. Let's see, entertainment center here. The touring company could go here, then. We do need to put in science if we can get the silicates. I can't do both of those. This would get us +3 support. This would get us +4 support. Blow up that rock. Put this in here. Gets us more support, puts us back in the positive. And that'll be good. Let's go ahead and do the CO2 imports. Wait a minute, did I build that mine? I should have had him collect from that mine. Do that next turn. Proceed. Landing pad. I think we should probably take that. Android hub. We need to place one of those yet. And a nitrous gas factory would get us minus comfort of living, plus 2 atmosphere, plus 2 turn. Let's go with this. Let's go... somewhere we could build this. I think we need to do some more exploration. By the way, that storm that was here moved its way out here now. We could expand to here and put the landing pad up. I would like to put up the other bacteria spreader too, but yeah, I think we're going to expand out to here. Even though this gives us -1 happiness. Yeah, it does say -1 support, which is 1 angry little face. So yeah, that puts us at 0 now. We can put this down here though. And that gets us another trade we can do. And that means that I can sell some, I don't know, maybe science for some silicates. And that makes my life a bit easier. And then once we get this last titanium sold here, we can simplify this and just send food to there. And we'll have to move down here eventually, but that'll be fine. Okay, I want him to do this. And then I want to go into New Delhi. Can we build the science thing yet? No, we're not even close. We'll get there pretty soon, though. Let's build this entertainment thingy, which of course spent all my power now, so we're even further away from this. But we'll get there in like 3 turns anyway, which is fine, I think. A billionaire's idea. A tech mogul provided us with a blueprint for an innovative nuclear-powered oxygen factory. While it is incredibly effective at producing oxygen, a design flaw in the reactor causes radiation to leak into the environment. This will increase the radiation level in the region. I don't think I want to do radiation level, so we could refuse and get 50 support. Getting 20 atmosphere and 2 atmosphere, 2 oxygen per turn would be nice. Would be really nice. We're getting 6 atmosphere right now per turn, though. I think we're just going to refuse. A skyscraper. This is -3 support per person, but 2 population. Greenhouse farm gets us food for water, and biogenerator gets us power, atmosphere, and heat for nitrates. Let's do that. Okay. And something about New Delhi. Oh, I needed to get the power yet for that. So we'll wait. If I had another site I could expand to, we could do the bacteria spreader, but I don't because I spent it on the landing pad. We are up now to this, so that means we can change this trade. Oh, it won't let me. Or, yeah. It won't, it doesn't need it. So that'll spend my 3rd trade here, switching it basically so that we're outputting 2 food every turn and 1 science to add food to this and to get silicates and titanium out of the deal, if that makes sense. We want to do the CO2 imports, which will help matters greatly. And then we want to do a scan here of... that would be useful to get a good chunk of silicates. We could also use a good chunk of nitrates for this thing, so that would be a good one for that. I don't know. Yeah, let's do this one. Although we don't really need the science, but 5 silicates is not something to shake a stick at. And that gets us up to the point we need for this, so that we can get there when we get the power. I guess I could have also gone for like this one where the power is, where there's power available, but that's fine. We're going to click to the next turn, but we're also going to wrap up here, I think. I'm not going to click the next turn, but I will click to the next turn after we're done, just to make sure that we save at that exact point, which is what I did after the last episode. But we're going to wrap up here, this episode. This week, there will be 2 episodes of Terraformers. This one is on Wednesday, and there should be another one on Friday. So keep an eye out for that. And I think we will have 2 per week for a while again. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.